Hello, this is Rabbi Babich. We continue our study of the book of Psalms, Sefer Tehillim. We are up to chapter number 7, Perek Zayin. We mentioned previously that the various struggles and hardships King David experienced throughout his life are often reflected in the book of Psalms. In this particular chapter, King David discusses individuals who were once friends of his, people he was close with, Sholmi, my friends, who now turned into his enemies. David asked God for divine protection against their malicious plans. Many of the commentaries suggest that David, in this psalm, was referring to his father-in-law, Shaul, Saul. David and Saul at times had a positive relationship, and at other times there was great friction between the two of them. Saul felt threatened by David's popularity and his talents. Saul became so jealous of David that at times he desired to eliminate David. In this psalm, David declared that he did not do anything wrong to warrant such hostility, such animosity. Hashem, im asisi zos, Hashem, if I have done such things. Im yesh avel b'chapai, if my hands bear guilt. Im gamalti shol mira, if I have dealt evil to my ally. David turned to God and said, I have not done any of these things, so therefore I do not deserve this treatment. Please, I pray to you, protect me from them. There is an interesting point regarding the opening verse of the psalm. The psalm begins, Shigayon leDavid, Asher Shar LaHashem, a Shigayon of David, which he sang to Hashem. What does the word Shigayon mean? Some say it refers to a musical instrument that was meant to be played along with this psalm. Others say it's related to the word Mishkeh, which means an error. Rav Hirsch suggests Shigayon refers to an intellectual error. What King David was alluding to in this opening verse is that although he did not feel he deserved to be treated with such hostility because he didn't feel he did anything truly wrong, he still had the intellectual integrity to acknowledge that he did make some type of mistake. It was a shigayon, an intellectual mistake. The Gemara in Moed Katan explains that at one point during the conflict between David and Shaul, Saul experienced a setback, and David sung a song of thanks over Saul's downfall. He rejoiced at Saul's collapse. This was the wrong thing to do, because the verse in Mishlei, in Proverbs, clearly states, Binfol eivecha al tismach, if your enemy falls, do not revel. If he trips, let your heart not rejoice. Pein yireh Hashem, lest Hashem see, v'ra be'inav, and it will be displeasing in his eyes, v'heshiv me'elav apo, and God will turn his anger away from him and direct it towards you. Hashem does not want us to rejoice when other people suffer. In fact, the Gemara in Megillah states that when the Egyptians were drowning in the sea during the Pesach story, the angels in heaven wanted to sing praise to God. But Hashem instructed the angels to be silent. God said, my creations are drowning in the sea, and you are singing a song. It is not proper to rejoice during someone else's downfall. In fact, the Abarbanel says that this is why we pour some wine out at the Seder when we read about the 10 plagues. Wine is a beverage of celebration. So when we read about the suffering of the Egyptians through the plagues, we pour some wine out to limit our celebrations to show that we're not rejoicing in other people's pain. So David, in the onset of the psalm, acknowledged this mistake of rejoicing over Saul's downfall. The psalm concludes with a commitment from King David to thank Hashem after this difficult time passes. Oda Hashem bitzidko. I will praise Hashem for his righteousness and sing a hymn to the name of Hashem Most High. Let us too commit ourselves to praise and thank Hashem when this difficult experience that we currently find ourselves in passes. Please God, may that time come soon. Please remember to recite Psalm number 7 and have a wonderful day.